Michael and Susan Dell back major boost to Trump accounts for children. In a high-profile philanthropic move, Michael and Susan Dell have pledged $6.25 billion to seed investment accounts for 25 million American children, a dramatic expansion to the government-backed savings initiative known as Trump accounts. The donation will give $250 to each eligible child's account, on top of the already planned federal contribution of $1,000 for newborns born between 2025 and 2028. The Dell's gift was announced on December 2, 2025, and came alongside promotion of the Trump Accounts program by the administration, positioning the initiative as a major investment in the financial futures of the next generation. What are Trump accounts, and what changes with the Dell donation? The Trump accounts, authorized under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, are new tax-advantaged investment accounts aimed at fostering long-term savings for children. Who's eligible? All U.S. citizen children under 18 with a Social Security number. Government seed money. The Treasury will contribute $1,000 for children born between January 1, 2025 and December 31, 2028. Additional contributions. Parents, family, employers, or even charities can contribute up to $5,000 per child per year. Employers may contribute up to $2,500 as part of that limit. Investment rules. Funds must be invested in diversified U.S. stock market index funds. Access to funds. Money becomes available when the child turns 18. At that point, the account converts into a traditional IRA. Before the Dell's announcement, children born before 2025 and older children had no pre-existing seed funds under this program. The Dell's pledge seeks to extend benefits to many of those children. Their $250 per child is largely directed at kids aged 10 or under who were born before 2025, especially those living in zip codes where the median household income is under $150,000. Promises and critiques of the initiative. What supporters say. Proponents highlight that Trump accounts, especially with the Dell's infusion, could give countless children a meaningful financial head start, potentially for education, first home purchase, or starting a business when they become adults. With the Dell's donation, even children who otherwise would be excluded under the initial government seed plan get access to the savings program, possibly helping narrow generational wealth gaps over time. What critics warn. Some financial experts caution that the benefit, especially the $250 from the Dells, may be too modest to substantially change economic trajectories for many families. Moreover, because the program's benefits and growth depend heavily on stock market performance and further contributions from parents or supporters, families with lower incomes might struggle to meaningfully build on the initial seed. There are also broader concerns about whether such private-funded baby bonds effectively substitute for stronger systemic supports, especially as critics argue they don't replace critical social services that have recently faced budget cuts. What happens next, and what families should know. The Trump accounts are not yet open. The program is slated to begin accepting contributions on July 4, 2026. To secure the Dell's $250 donation, eligible parents will need to open a Trump account when the process becomes available. Families should compare Trump accounts with other savings vehicles, like college savings plans or brokerage accounts, to decide which best matches their long-term goals and financial flexibility. Observers and policy experts will likely watch closely to see whether the Trump accounts program and the Dell's model of large-scale philanthropy becomes a template for other wealth-building or child support initiatives. Why this matters, even outside the United States. Although the Trump accounts are U.S.-specific, the renewed spotlight on early savings, intergenerational wealth building, and the role of philanthropy in social programs is not just an American conversation. For countries grappling with wealth inequality, youth unemployment, and limited safety nets, including many in Africa, the idea of starting children on long-term savings early may resonate. The Dell's commitment also illustrates how private wealth and corporate philanthropy are increasingly influencing public policy. As you work in financial services and communications, such as with your project for Lady Anchor Insurance, it's a powerful reminder of how policy, private capital, and product design can intersect to affect social outcomes.